Okay, I basically have to make a video because look at what this cat is doing. I didn't even give you catnip today. He's the portrait of Saint Marceline. I don't know, you're kind of being weird actually. You don't have like a cat equivalent of whirling disease. What the heck is going on with you, Sweet Pea? What's going on? You get these weird obsessions. Like this corner, it's like a 2-inch gap between a bookcase and a wall in the living room. Just staring at that thing forever. Okay. You're cute too, Squirrel. And you'll sit wherever, right? Do you like the coolness of the floor? By the writing books? And Prisma, the mother of the other two. Hello, kitty. Why are you sniffing my shoes, Prisma? What I'm working on right now is the introduction for book 1 of my 2-volume maximalist work I've been working on Shadows of Clouds on the Mountains. Part of me is thinking like there could be 2 or 3 introductions and 2 or 3 afterwards. That's funny in a maximalist work. In a work where the title page is 10 pages long, which in a maximalist work makes sense. And it repeats the title, I think, 27 times. Maybe 26. I can't remember what my thinking was. Because officially, the book 1 has 26 chapters, but there's a chapter 0, which is comprised entirely of epigrams. And I count that as one of the 60 chapters of the 2 books that make up one work. It's a maximalist freak out. Here's book 1, everything that's finished, and the 1 chapter that's not. Oh yeah. Here's book 1's table of contents. It's a thing of beauty, and it's honed and polished, and just had a change recently. Anything in brackets with asterisks, double asterisks next to it, that means not yet done. And so that's how I know that the only things that aren't done in this are the table of contents itself. That'll be the last thing. The uncensored audio part 3, which is the introduction. This chapter, The Endless Winter or Soldaten and Oral History, which is a collection of oral histories interviewing people about a winter a long time ago in Alaska that I was there for. And I need 7 more interviews to complete that. But I've got, I don't know, like 80 pages on it already. Oh, and then last but not least, the uncensored audio part 4. Parts 1 and 2 will bracket book 2. It's divided into sections: youth, growth, north, west, east, and north and west again. This book is going to make my name. It's going to replace me. It will be my legacy. It's taken my whole life. It's absorbed me into it. It's my evil twin. It must be destroyed. I mean, published and widely disseminated. It's wild to write a book and be like, gosh, I sure hope society keeps existing and there continues to be a publishing industry. Like the news every day is like, probably not on either count. Or the stories are like, next year AI will write all the books. Anyway, that is Shadows of Clouds on the Mountains in progress. Book 1. Been working on it for 15 years. because I'm serious about my art, and this book is going to be a maximalist masterpiece, but no one should write a book like this. Anyway, since the cats made me make this video, since Sweet Pea was being so cute and weird, I'll talk a little bit about this introduction. As you can see, it's formatted a little different. I want the intros and outros to look just a little different than anything else in the book format-wise. And so I have this rectangular layout, which tends to limit the words per page to about 200 or so. Maybe a little bit more. I can't remember, 300 maybe. No, I was right at first. That one on the right is 234 words. So the kind of clunky but avant-garde title, not clunky, it's just weird. Introduction, the Uncensored Audio, Part 3. Gosh, child, it will all make sense later. I decided to use this real life miracle that happened to me when I accidentally recorded 31 hours almost of myself just being all living my life. A whole night of sleep, for instance. A really extended conversation with my daughter. Wow. Listening to a lot of YouTube videos. It's kind of sad. But anyway, as a nonfiction writer, I thought, this could give me street cred if I transcribe this honestly and convincingly, truthfully, and analyze it and look at it, and I could use it as a good framing device. I had a totally different framing device in mind for this book, which I don't really want to get into now, but it was it's pretty awesome, and I might still do it. We'll see. But I don't know. So I'm transcribing this now. I'm more than halfway done with the intro part, which is going to be the Aristotelian unity of this portion. It's a description of from falling asleep to waking up. And so in this framing device, I'll be waking up just as in chapter 1, which is titled Origins. It starts with my birth, Like, that's cool. Anytime you can make your writing like a Matryoshka doll, that's awesome. Levels, man. There's like so many levels if you look at it, Kitties. We have 2 furry ambassadors from the feline kingdom joining us tonight. Wonderful. 3. I don't know if you've ever had the experience of listening to a recording of yourself sleeping for a whole night. It's pretty far out, man. For one thing, you can't lie to yourself that sometimes your breathing doesn't become snoring. You just can't. You're hearing it. Also, you just hear that every hour of the night has its own kind of timbre and thing going on. There's restless parts of sleep and quiet parts of sleep. I don't know that I've heard the trees scraping my window and the side of the building yet in the recording, but I do hear that IRL, so I wonder if I'll hear it in there. So I kind of transcribe it, but it's also got meta commentary, as if to say, folks, you're in for a wild ride. But honestly, I don't know. I find myself writing them as kind of contained vignettes. Where's the down arrow? What's going on? Oh, scrolling, is it? Oh no, there it is. It's on the keyboard. Keyboard ain't doing it. How about right here? Yeah, I see how it works. Okay, there we go. Yeah. But I don't know, it's been pretty interesting. So far I've listened to hours of it.